Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is official. Super Mario Bros. Wonder has leaked ahead of its release online, and this was going to serve as a very simple, straightforward spoiler warning. Not in this video, but online. Probably go into lockdown and dark mode on this game if you don't want to be spoiled on what the final bosses may be and things of that nature. We will dive through this conversation in much more detail in just a second. In addition to that, we now know who the new voice actor of Mario is, and I think it's unclear on whether or not this person will remain the voice actor for Mario going forward, or if this is a one-off appearance, but we are now in a new era of Mario voice acting, and people are taking notice online. So before we dive into everything, if you're new here, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on your bell notification. And with that, guys, we will quickly go over the headline that has been making the rounds in the last 24 hours, where you can see the following article posted up on VGC, which reads, "The new voice of Mario has been revealed. LA-based actor confirms he's taken the role." LA voice actor Kevin Afghani announced the news on his Twitter account on Friday. "Incredibly proud to have voiced Mario and Luigi in Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Thanks to Nintendo for inviting me into the Flower Kingdom." It has also been pointed out that this person has previously voiced the character of Arnold in Genshin Impact, so you may know him from there. But there you have it, the official reveal of who the new Mario voice actor is, and I wouldn't expect Nintendo to change the voice actor very frequently, so I would kind of think that he may be the new replacement for Charles Martinet in some way, shape, or form. Whether or not he will have the kind of storied history over years and years like Charles Martinet had remains to be seen, but I do think that more than likely Nintendo will use him for the long haul. I don't see them just going back and forth on the voice and style of how Mario sounds game in and game out. So will he voice the next 3D Mario game that should no doubt be around the corner with next generation Switch? We will have to wait and see, but whoever the voice actor is, it's not really a big deal to me at the end of the day. I know a lot of people really care about it online. I want to hear from you guys whether or not you have any preference for Charles Martinet hopefully coming back one day and voicing Mario again. It sounds like he's not going to do that, but are you somebody who really wants to see him return, or do you think that this new direction will likely be Mario's voice for the foreseeable future? Or do you think Nintendo has something up their sleeves where maybe they're going to have a few different voice actors intermittently swap in and out within each individual game? Now, the next topic and the big one, before we talk about some of the additional praise that this game is receiving online, because I don't know about you guys, I cannot wait for October 20th to get here. We are extremely close at the time of filming this video, but you do probably want to go into lockdown mode if you're trying to avoid any of the spoilers being discussed online, and if you want to have that fresh experience of not knowing what to expect in terms of a boss battle or in terms of what certain late game levels look like, because while Nintendo has definitely shown off a lot of footage of this game, it has also been claimed that we really haven't seen anything yet in terms of the depth and the scope of level design and a lot of the unique ideas within this game. And people who have actually already gotten the preview hands-on time and have gotten much further into it are singing its praises, but you probably want to take this as a clear warning to stay off of online streams that show Super Mario Bros. Wonder, because while you might think, oh, well, this game isn't out yet, well, it actually is in the hands of many online, because the ROM has officially leaked online, and once that happens, the floodgates open. We always see this happen with physical Nintendo Switch releases, unfortunately, because of course the OG Switch is easily hackable. When these retail copies start to find their way into store shelves, they somehow mysteriously find their way off of the back of a truck and being sold online. And all it takes is one person to purchase that copy early, dump the ROM file onto their PC, upload it on the internet, and you get the picture. But you can see this following article over on VGC where it reads, "Spoiler warning, Mario Bros. Wonder has leaked online. Several Twitch users were streaming the game on Saturday." On Friday, images and videos appearing to show previously unseen sections of the game began to widely be shared across social media sites and private Discord channels. It's claimed that the title is being shared illegally on ROM sites, but VGC has been unable to verify if this is accurate. At the time of publishing, at least 3 individuals were even streaming the game on Twitch, showing levels beyond what's been seen in press previews and Nintendo's official assets. Unsurprisingly, those looking to avoid significant spoilers before the game's October 20th release date may wish to tread carefully on social media for the next few days. Now, one new piece of information that has come from this leak online that is not necessarily a spoiler is the following information from Oatmeal Dome, where it says Super Mario Bros. Wonder, the game is leaked onto the internet. It uses the module system engine, which is also utilized by Tears of the Kingdom and Splatoon 3. And that's notable because you probably noticed that recent releases from Nintendo, especially whenever you talk about color and vibrancy and detail within the world, has kind of been impressive for what we're looking at in terms of raw hardware performance on the Nintendo Switch. Like, how do they get all of the performance out of this console that they are at this point in time? It's 6.5 years old and they're still able to push it to its limits and really create some beautiful looking games. And Mario Bros. Wonder will be running at 60 frames per second, which is definitely impressive considering all of the visual creativity that the devs went after. And I do think that Nintendo's utilizing this engine in a very good way, because if you look at Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Splatoon 3, and now Mario Bros. Wonder, I think you can agree that all of those games look rather impressive. It's a shame that the game got out there early, but it's really nothing new if you're a Nintendo fan. So standard order of business from here, block out the word Super Mario Bros. Wonder on social media sites, or just stay off of them altogether if you're a big gamer on newsfeed websites like Facebook, Twitter, or now X, I guess, and Instagram, etc. You're going to see posts probably promoted to you with late game footage and people no doubt completing it and sharing what they found online and various different data mines. I have yet to uncover if there's any additional unlockable characters. We talked about that Rosalina leak in a previous video. A lot of people online do tend to believe that that is fake, and I'm kind of setting my expectations on it being completely fake as well, just to kind of temper my own personal expectations and not think that we're going to go get a bunch of unlockable characters. But I would love to see if you beat the game and you actually find maybe all the badges that unlocks one character. If you collect all the wonder seeds within the world, that would maybe unlock a different one, and maybe they have some unique abilities that would add into that replayability conversation. But I really think that from everything that is being said about this game online, all of the preview footage and various publications who have gotten a in-depth look at the game, they're really claiming that this could be the best 2D Mario game in years and years, many of them making claims that it brings them back to the Super Mario World days in the SNES in terms of how big of a leap forward that game was, and it gives them similar vibes with the creativity. I mean, it is time to be excited as a Mario fan if you are somebody who's looking forward to this game. Quick side note on the other 2D platformer that we have coming out 2 days before, Sonic Superstars has also leaked online. So again, not a surprising situation, but that is another game that you could probably stumble into some late game, end game footage of that you might not want to. So really, at this point in time, it's just going to be a waiting game for the official October 18th release for Sonic Superstars and the official October 20th release for Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and just try to stay off social media in the meantime if you really want to avoid spoilers for either of those games. But that's really where I want to hear from you guys at this point in the video on both the different topics we talked about today. How do you feel about the new voice actor for Mario being announced, and do you have any preference one way or another between the new actor and Charles Martinet? And what do you think about Mario Bros. Wonder leaking online? Are you somebody who's going to try to avoid spoilers at all costs and really go into the game with fresh eyes, or are you somebody who maybe will dabble into looking into things a little bit early and it really doesn't spoil the experience at all for you in a 2D Mario game? But regardless of your thoughts and feelings on everything we talked about today, I do look forward to hearing from you all in the comments down below before you leave the video, as I do look forward to getting a back and forth conversation started with you all around these topics. Go watch yesterday's video next if you haven't already, which is on screen right now. Also make sure you like, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video.